Invincible might have the most talented voice cast of all time, including 2 Oscar winners and 3 Oscar nominees. Invincible Season 3 premieres this week, so here are some things I bet you never knew about the series. The story behind Invincible goes back to 1992, when a number of former Marvel illustrators founded Image Comics, an independent publisher that would allow its writers and artists to own the stories they created. According to Polygon, Image became known for excessive and extreme superhero storytelling, and so it was the perfect place for newbie creators Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker to launch Invincible. Kirkman explained that his inspiration for the comic was to subvert the superhero genre while still showing love and reverence for the form. Quote, "I think that one of the reasons Invincible has done as well as it has is that I'm not a creator that is pointing out the deficiencies of the superhero genre, or pointing out what I don't like about the superhero genre. Invincible is meant to celebrate everything that I love about the superhero genre. So it's accentuating the weirdness and the bizarreness and digging in and trying to play with all the tropes, and do new takes on them and put my spin on familiar superhero stories." The first issue of Invincible debuted on January 22nd, 2003. About 8 months later, Walker was failing to meet the book's monthly deadlines, and so he was replaced with Ryan Ottley. Invincible was not a massive hit out of the box, though it did grow in popularity after Kirkman debuted his mega hit comic, The Walking Dead, in October 2003. Hollywood came snooping around Invincible just 2 years later. In 2005, Paramount Pictures announced it would be making an Invincible movie, and that Kirkman had been hired to write the screenplay. The movie then sat in development hell for a while, and the rights eventually reverted back to Robert Kirkman. Just a few years later, Kirkman would become a very busy man. In 2010, The Walking Dead became a global phenomenon thanks to its AMC TV adaptation. This, of course, gave Kirkman a lot of cachet in film and television. But it wasn't until 2017 that Hollywood came back around to Invincible. In April of that year, Universal announced that Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg would be writing and directing a live-action movie based on the comic. Obviously, that movie has yet to materialize, but as of 2023, it was still in development. And then, in August 2017, Kirkman signed a deal with Amazon Prime Video to develop a number of TV series. He said he wanted Invincible to be one of them, but he couldn't do it right away because of the movie deal. Meanwhile, in February of 2018, the Invincible comic book came to a close after 15 years and 144 issues. Shortly thereafter, Amazon, Universal, and Kirkman were able to work out a deal for a TV series, and in June 2018, Amazon announced it was making an animated Invincible show. Simon Raccioppo was hired as showrunner while Kirkman would serve as executive producer. Rogen and Goldberg are also executive producers on the series, and Rogen would go on to provide a voice role in the show. Simon Raccioppo had previously written on dozens of animated series, including Teen Titans. During development, they decided to make Debbie Grayson Korean American, and main character Mark Grayson, her son, half Korean, as to increase representation on the show. The characters are voiced by Sandra Oh and Oscar nominee Steven Yeun, respectively. Additionally, Amber Bennett, Mark's girlfriend, voiced by Zazie Beetz, is black on the series. Also, William, Mark's best friend, is openly gay from the beginning. In the comic, he's closeted at first. The show's animation is done by Korean company Maven Image Studio, and the animation style was heavily influenced by Saturday morning cartoons from the early 2000s. A fun fact about the title sequence, as the first season went on, the word Invincible got bloodier and bloodier. Kirkman says this was to create a sense of foreboding and impending doom. Raccioppo also hoped that this would encourage the audience to not skip the title sequence on every episode. Invincible's main cast and guest stars include some remarkable, award-winning heavy hitters, like Oscar winner J.K. Simmons, who plays Omni-Man. Kirkman initially wanted Simmons to play a different role, perhaps Cecil, but Simmons was only interested in Omni-Man, so that's the role that he got. But you've also got Oscar winner Mahershala Ali, Oscar nominees Jimon Hansu and Sterling K. Brown, plus Walton Goggins, Mark Hamill, Clancy Brown, Tatiana Maslany, John Hamm, Lance Reddick, Ray Seahorn. The show also tapped a number of Walking Dead alums like Ross Marquand, Lauren Cohan, Sonequa Martin Green, Chad Coleman, Lenny James, Michael Cudlitz, and Carrie Payton. And then there's just random cool people like Andrew Rannells, Christy Mentopoulos, Callista Flockhart, Zach Quinto, Jason Mantzoukas, Jay Farrow, Ben Schwartz, Kevin Michael Richardson, Phil Lamar, Mae Whitman, Reginald Val Johnson, who by the way plays Principal Winslow, named after his Family Matters character. You've also got Nicole Byer, Michael Dorn, Jonathan Groff, Scoot McNary, Stephen Root, David Diggs, Leah Thompson, Rob Delaney, Paul F. Tompkins, Tim Robinson, Ella Purnell, Aaron Paul, Kate Mara, John DiMaggio, and Simu Liu. Like I said, probably the most talented voice cast of all time. Ezra Miller voiced D.A. Sinclair in Season 1, but was then replaced with Eric Bauza in Season 2. The show's music is composed by John Paisano, who scored the Netflix Daredevil series and Marvel's 2018 Spider-Man game. Season 1 of Invincible premiered on Prime Video March 25th, 2021. It aired 8 episodes that first season, and it earned a rating of TVMA containing language, sexual situations, and violence. Amazon must have been happy with the viewership numbers because by the end of Season 1, they renewed it for 2 more seasons. Amazon aired a special standalone episode about Adam Eve in July 2023. Season 2 then came out in November 2023 and March 2024, and the show grew immensely in the off years. When Season 2 debuted, the show tweeted that its audience was 3 times bigger than Season 1. In July 2024, Amazon renewed the series for a 4th season, and the 3rd season starts February 6, 2025. Critics love Invincible. For Season 1, 98% of the 88 reviews assessed by Rotten Tomatoes are positive, and for Season 2, 100% of the 42 reviews assessed by Rotten Tomatoes are positive. The show's gotten a handful of award nominations over the years. Last year, Sterling K. Brown was nominated for Outstanding Character Voiceover Performance for the show, but he lost to Maya Rudolph's performance on Big Mouth. Invincible has a devoted online fan base which launched the Think Mark meme. In 2022, Rooster Teeth did a promo episode of Death Battle featuring Omni-Man and Homelander, and those 2 characters were also made available as playable options in the 2023 Mortal Kombat video game. The show spawned a PC role-playing game, Invincible Presents Adam Eve, and a mobile RPG, Invincible Guarding the Globe. As of last year, Kirkman's production company Skybound was also developing a AAA game based on the series.